LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I know I'm kind of going through a lot of these videos, man, but I'm editing 2 interviews, man. I did 2 full interviews today, so Coach been working today, and I escaped that damn family reunion, man. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to Daniel Cormier, man. Like, Daniel Cormier, man, was really giving Demetrius Johnson his props, man. And I just noticed, man, I don't cover the men as much as I should. And I don't know, people have been saying, Coach, please start covering the men. Please start covering the men. But I'm not really ready to yet. I'm not ready to do that yet. I kind of like the little niche we got, and, how, I kind of like it. I necessarily ain't really trying to cover these men right now. They get a lot of coverage already. But I am going to talk about this, man. Cormier was big up in, Demetrius Johnson, giving a man his props because, a lot of people, in general, don't really want to acknowledge that this man can fight. People don't want to acknowledge that, man. People just, they want to call him a coward or say he ducked, TJ. And, man, it's just like, okay, well, yeah, I get that people can say he ducked, man. But, Demetrius Johnson, yeah, he the champion. But it's like he not their top money earner. Matter of fact, he probably on the low end of who making money, man. He ain't got no control. This guy's a heck of a champion, man. Demetrius Johnson is, I think he's the type of fighter that we're going to miss him when he's actually retired because he's good, man. This guy's good everywhere. And I was just watching some of his old fights, man. This dude can go. But I was really impressed with him because he came to the event. He wasn't fighting. His fight got canceled, but he came to the event anyway. And, he's, meeting and greeting people in the audience, the fans, this is what you want in a champion, man. You got some fighters, man, that they don't really care anything about the fans. They care nothing about the fans. They just care about themselves, man. They don't give a crap about these fans. They don't. And it's kind of like, man, but Demetrius Johnson cares about his fans. And I think that's one thing that I'm really learning about him, man. Like, I'm really enjoying this part about him. He cares about his fans. People can say whatever, but I kind of look at a person, I'm like, okay, people say one thing, but I'm seeing, pretty much the exact opposite. Because I know he don't have the power to duck anybody without being punished for it. We know he don't have that kind of power, okay? I mean, it is what it is, okay? He's been fighting. But, the fact that he stayed there and just chilled with the fans and just talking and just being a figure, and selling himself, like, okay, if I can't fight, I'm going to be there anyway, And I picked him, I picked him to beat Ray Borg, okay? I picked him to defeat Ray Borg. I did, And I think he would have beaten Ray Borg, And I kind of felt bad for Ray Borg, too, man. I know he's missed weight a few times. And, but still, man, I don't know. I like Ray Borg's story. I like his story. And I know it's a lot of people with Ray's story, man, but it's just every time I hear somebody who had nothing, y'all, in life. I'm talking about every time I hear somebody with nothing who had nothing and they become something, that it doesn't matter who he is. It just that really excites me, man. And Demetrius Johnson, nobody gave him anything, man. This guy, he's had to fight for everything. So shout out to Daniel Cormier, man. Shout out for Daniel Cormier for really, talking the brother up, man. Like, shout out to him for doing what he just did. Shout out, man. I mean, it's good, man. This guy's good. We got to face it. Don't matter, man. Don't matter. He's good. And anybody they put him in there with, this guy has a chance to just be victorious. But I can't wait to see who they going to put him in there with next. I can't wait. And hopefully, man, I like Ray Borg, but I think they need to put him in there in the winter with Dillashaw and Garbrandt. That's who. And hopefully I'm getting that right because I think they're in the same weight class. But y'all, correct me in the comment section because I don't cover the men, and I'm be honest, I don't cover a lot of them. So if I did, then I would have double checked. But I think because I know they were trying to get him to fight TJ, and TJ and Garbrandt, they're fighting each other. So I would assume that they're all in the same division, which would make sense. So maybe he fights the winner. That to me, that's a bigger fight. That's a bigger fight. If he fights the winner of TJ and Garbrandt, that's what need to happen. And I will tune into that fight. I'll tune in. But still, man, I like a fighter, man. I can get behind a fighter that care about the fans, and that, well, friends, that's just the way that is. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.